My name is Lisa, and I'm a female college student attending a certain university. Right after enrolling, I made some friends, and through one of them, I met and started dating Makito. Both my studies and my love life were going well, and I was enjoying a fulfilling college life. One day, as I was hanging out with my best friend, Mia.
Before we realize it, it'll suddenly be time to start job hunting, huh?
Really? But I have no idea which company would be good or anything like that.
Lisa, you could always go for the permanent employment route. Having a boyfriend who's a doctor is so enviable.
What? No way. That seems even less realistic.
What's with that? Admit it. You're a little embarrassed.
Well, maybe. But Mia, actually, there's something I really want to do.
Really? What is it? Tell me. I'll definitely support Lisa's dream.
Well, you see. I always enjoyed spending time talking about various things with Mia. The boyfriend I mentioned, Makito, comes from a family that owns a hospital. Makito is striving to become the future head of the hospital and is working hard every day as a doctor. Inspired by Makito's dedication, I also want to strive hard, but at the same time, I have some concerns.
Hey Lisa, I think it's time you seriously considered marrying me. What do you think?
Well, could you give me a little more time? I want to study more and gain experience as a professional, building my accomplishments.
But Lisa, you're a girl, you could just be a housewife, right? You'd be free to do what you like during the day. Besides, about the wedding, we need to decide on things like your dress and the number of guests.
Actually, Makito has a strong desire to marry and has always suggested that I become a housewife. While the idea of marrying a doctor seems like a dream, I have things I want to achieve. This difference in perspectives has left me feeling conflicted. Then, one day. Mia, look. I got an offer from my first choice company.
Well, congratulations. All your hard work paid off. It was KSD Construction, right?
Yes. Thanks to you helping me practice for the interview, I was able to respond perfectly.
That's great. All the more worth it for me to have drawn a mustache on my face and acted as the interviewer. I used a permanent marker, so no matter how much I washed, it wouldn't come off at all.
I almost laughed remembering that during the interview. Oh, I need to tell Makito.
Can't wait to see how your boyfriend reacts.
I was able to secure an offer from my first choice company. When I first told Mia about it, she was overjoyed as if it were her own achievement. Seeing Mia so happy made me even more delighted, and I went on to share the news with Makito.
Getting into your first choice is amazing. You really worked hard, congratulations.
Thank you. Now I can pursue what I've been wanting to do, and I'll try to keep up with you, Makito.
That's great. But take it easy, okay? Anyway, changing the subject here, when would be a good day for you to come and greet my parents about our marriage?
While Makito congratulated me, he didn't ask which company had given me the offer. Mia was thrilled for me, but Makito's reaction left me feeling a bit sad. After a while, Makito informed me that he had arranged a date for us to greet his parents for marriage preparations. A week after that message, I went to my future in-laws' home to introduce myself without having fully made up my mind.
So, Lisa, I hear you've got a job lined up. Which company is it?
I have an offer from KST Construction.
What? KSD Construction? Don't joke with me.
What? Joking? I didn't do anything.
You're a woman with no prospects, working at a construction company. You think I'd accept such a lowly woman as Makito's wife?
I didn't expect that Lisa got an offer from a construction company. I thought it was a larger corporation since it was her first choice. I'm disappointed.
Wait, please. Makito, listen to me.
Enough! Be quiet! Makito, I absolutely do not approve of this marriage.
It doesn't matter if my father approves or not. I don't want to marry anymore either. Hearing this, my feelings for marrying Lisa have completely cooled off.
What? Makito?
Well, I'm popular. There are plenty of other women out there if I need someone.
You won't listen to me?
But this is only to be expected. I refuse to have a daughter-in-law who works at a construction firm.
I'd be embarrassed to be seen with Lisa now. It's good that we figured this out before getting married. Let's break up.
At that moment, I realized I couldn't keep up with these people and decided to break up with them on the spot and left their home. Following the breakup, I was heartbroken for a while. However, Thanks to Mia and the support of those around me, I managed to work hard and do my best at my job. 5 years later, one day, I was called to the reception room for a visitor, wondering who it could be.
Hey, long time no see.
And you are?
Stop joking around, Lisa. Wow, that suit really suits you.
Yes?
You've really become quite the professional. It's been a long time, Lisa. Have you been well?
Do I look unwell to you?
Oh, Lisa, you're so harsh. We had no idea you were at such a major company.
Right? I'm proud as an ex-boyfriend.
Is that so? What brings you here? I'm quite busy, as you can see.
Actually, there's a project you're leading, right? We'd really like our hospital to participate in it. It's fantastic.
It's the major redevelopment of the city, right? I heard there's talk of building a hospital there too.
Well, that is correct.
Let me get straight to the point. We want our hospital to be considered for the construction of the large-scale hospital.
We have an interest in the hospital, but if lease lasts, we can also lend a hand.
That deadline has already passed, so it's impossible.
Can't you do something about it with your influence, Lisa? We're acquaintances, after all.
Acquaintances? We met for a few minutes 5 years ago.
Don't be so stiff. If you push for our hospital, I'll consider dating you again.
No need for dating. Please leave.
Don't joke with this. We're offering to help.
Rejecting my offer too. Don't get too cocky.
I'm not being cocky. I have responsibilities as a leader. That's why I must decline.
What audacity, you upstart.
Okay, that's enough.
While I was speaking with Makito and his father in the reception room, a person entered. This person was...
Stop banging the chair around. What are you adults doing, really?
Who are you? We're having an important conversation here.
That's right. Don't just barge in.
Do chairs fall over just from talking?
What did you say?
Please don't make a fuss. This is Noah, my senior and the person in charge of the hospital part of the project.
We are talking to Lisa, the project leader. You have nothing to do with this.
No. I am actually responsible for the hospital construction. You are from Kasu Hospital, aren't you?
What? You know about us?
Yes, I know. Based on the evaluation, we decided to exclude your hospital.
Exclude what?
Why? That doesn't make sense.
This is an important redevelopment, and it's not just about building a large hospital. Upon investigation, it was clear that the recent management has been less than satisfactory.
What do you mean?
Since you became the head, Casa Hospital's reputation has dramatically fallen. The number of patients is decreasing, and the nurse turnover rate is quite high.
Now that you mention it, Makito's hospital does seem to have frequent job postings.
That's just rumors. Right. It's all just online gossip, probably our rivals writing that stuff.
No. We've done thorough research, and it's not just rumors. We don't see any future in Casa Hospital. We can't risk the reputation of our new hospital.
Building a hospital that patients don't want to go to? That would be absurd, wouldn't it? Makito and his father's hospital had already failed the evaluation. Even without formal evaluation, it was clear the hospital had a terrible reputation. Knowing this reality, Makito and his father said,
Even if our current hospital has a bad reputation, so what? If the new hospital has a good reputation, there's no problem, right?
Exactly. The current hospital doesn't matter anymore. We'll focus on the new one.
It's useless. No matter how much you plead with Lisa here, it makes no difference.
Why not?
Patients, nurses, doctors, anyone involved with a hospital. People who can take care of everyone involved. Such a person's hospital will not be loved by the community.
Heck, such naive words from a young one.
At least I'm not a greedy old man who only thinks about his own profit.
Greedy, you say?
Everyone involved in this project is dedicating their lives to it. That includes Lisa. Above all, we're carrying the lives of people who are hopeful about this new city.
You're exaggerating carrying lives, really? Makes me laugh.
Exactly. That's why we can have a serious discussion with them others.
We're not here to build castles in the sand. If you're so eager to build a new hospital, why don't you build it yourselves?
That's why. It would be more meaningful if you helped with the redevelopment project my company is running.
Right? Why don't you understand our concern, you disrespectful person?
Oh, You've been saying some pretty absurd things. Do you really think Lisa and I would simply agree to your words?
After being pointed out by Noah, Makito and his father reacted.
You! If you had just listened quietly. Who do you think you are? Talking to me and my father like that? You'll regret it later.
I doubt I'll regret anything. So I'll say everything I want to.
Lisa, if you once decided to marry Makito, shouldn't you at least consider our hospital a little?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? You never even listened to me. The moment you heard my job was with a construction company, you started belittling it.
What? Belittling. There are people who don't even know the name of our company.
These two right in front of us. It seems like because you didn't know it, you thought it was some no-name company.
Wow. If a hospital director is that ignorant, it makes me even less inclined to go to your hospital.
What are you talking about? Even a respectable person like me doesn't know everything.
Even so, you should at least know the big companies, right?
If we didn't know, it can't be helped, right? Our business is hospitals, a different field, right?
That's hardly an excuse.
Well, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, just do as we say. If we build our hospital right in the center of the city, there won't be any problems.
Everyone goes through unlucky times, right? That's all it is with our hospital right now.
Right now, the bad reputation of your hospital didn't just start recently.
What's with you? Can't you just shut up for a bit?
If I shut up, I just have to listen to your pointless rambling on and on.
Pointless? We're practically stakeholders here. Is that the right attitude to have?
I don't know what you're expecting, but there's no new opportunity once you've failed the evaluation. Makito and his father seemed to think that if they continued the conversation, they might still be considered as a candidate. However, as Noah had explained, they had already failed the evaluation, and any further efforts would be futile. Yet, they couldn't seem to give up.
Then why not offer some money personally? How much do you want?
Excuse me? What do you mean by personally?
Ha ha ha. You're quite slow, aren't you? This is how it's done under the table, without the company or anyone knowing. It's just a little something you take on the side. This kind of deal is common sense, right?
I've never heard of such common sense.
You're trying to bribe us to push your hospital as a candidate? I'm appalled.
What are you talking about? Just mentioning Kasu Hospital's name could bring in extra income. Is there an easier deal than this?
Don't you mean a terrible deal?
What? Dad and I are offering you a beneficial deal.
There's no benefit in it. Besides, both Lisa and I are satisfied with our salaries.
There you go being tough again.
That's right. Being honest is the best quality in a person.
Then 64 billion yen.
What?
64 billion yen. That's about the cost to build a mid-sized hospital, they say. If I personally keep it and report to my boss that our company will build it under that condition, maybe that's possible.
You mock us.
Who's mocking whom here? Not everyone moves for money.
Seriously, thinking everything can be resolved with money is a huge mistake.
Then, your hospital might go under.
Exactly. What will you do if that happens? How will you take responsibility?
No. We have absolutely no responsibility here.
If anyone should take responsibility, it's you, the operators.
Then Lisa, you do something. Your boss or whoever, start calling everyone.
Makito and his father were desperate, pleading to prevent their hospital from going under. However, neither Noah nor I were about to entertain such a proposal. I'm really busy, so could you please leave now?
I have a meeting coming up too. So could you leave, please?
Leave? Lisa, if you still resent what happened back then, I'll marry you. So please, convince him for me.
Lisa is my fiancée, so could you not make advances? If you do, I'll make sure you regret it.
What? You should marry me, a future hospital director, instead of a barbaric man like that.
Noah here is the son of the president of this company.
What? He's the heir to such a big company.
That's right. Even if Noah was incredibly poor, he'd still be 100 times better than Makito.
What?
Enough already! If he's an heir, then just convince him quickly.
Right. You owe us for disillusioning us.
Unfortunately, it seems we're not getting anywhere. So I'll leave this to the police.
The police? Wait, why are you calling the police?
Hello. Yes, there are some people refusing to leave our company.
Wait, all right, we give up on the Stark and we'll leave now, so please don't call the police.
It's too late. I've already made the call.
Please forgive us. I promise we won't say anything unreasonable anymore.
It seems there was a police car nearby. They'll be here soon.
What? We were wrong. Please forgive us. We apologize.
Lisa, I'm sorry about that time. Forgive us. We won't come here ever again.
Crying about it now is too little too late.
Please, we apologize for all our rude comments.
Apologize all you want. Now, reflect on your actions properly. Thus, Makito and his father were taken away by the arriving police officers. The incident was reported in the local newspaper, albeit in a small article, but it was enough to send Kasu Hospital's reputation plummeting. The negative reviews piled up so much that it became difficult to find any positive ones. Nurses and doctors started quitting in droves, scheduled patients canceled their appointments, and those who were hospitalized moved to other hospitals, leaving Kasu Hospital virtually empty. Burdened by its already deficit-running operations, Kasu Hospital quickly went out of business. As a result, Makito and his father were left with a huge debt and a miserable life. Meanwhile, my life went on.
So, when is the wedding?
Noah and I have talked about it. We decided to register our marriage first and hold the ceremony later, when the time is right.
Right now, I'm busy with a redevelopment, and it's tricky to send out invitations to everyone at the company.
I see. But both of you seem to be sparkling.
Speaking of which, Mia, I heard you recently got a boyfriend, right?
Yes, he's really well-built and manly. I'll introduce you sometime.
Noah and I continued to lead busy lives. Due to this, we decided to postpone our wedding for a little while longer. My relationship with Mia remained as close as ever, and it turns out, Mia is actually Noah's older sister. Who would have thought that my best friend would become my sister-in-law? As we talked and laughed about this surprising turn of events, we enjoyed our days filled with joy and smiles. Living this fulfilling life, I resolved to continue living happily, and today, I am deeply grateful to be with the people I love. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.